Second straight loser. I took Dodgers ML yesterday and put a half unit on the run line, and the Mets crushed them. That was a tough one to watch, as my article was all about how good the Dodgers would pitch in this game, and it was the complete opposite out there. It's mostly gone our way this postseason, but that was a swing and a miss. If you are a fan of Yankees, right, go Yankees in the comments and subscribe to the channel. Our total for the playoffs is now plus 6.23 units in the green. We've built a big enough cushion to soften the blow of 2 straight losses. The only game on the board today is the Yankees versus Guardians, and I have a prop worth looking at. Cleveland Guardians versus New York Yankees at 7:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pitching matchup: Tanner BB, 3.47 ERA, versus Garrett Cole, 3.41 ERA. I'm a Yankee fan and have been since birth. I love Garrett Cole. He's been fantastic for us in the playoffs and one of the best pitchers on the planet. However, I'm a guy who trusts the numbers, and his strikeout line is too high. I think it's inflated by Rodon's performance yesterday, striking out 9 Guardians while recording 25 whiffs. The Guardians are 2 different offenses against both right-handed pitching and left-handed pitching. Against lefties, they have a higher WRC+, hit for more power, and overall they are in their better split. However, they strike out at a higher rate, as more of their right-handed platoon bats sacrifice some swing and miss to tap into more power. Against righties on the road this season, the Guardians have a 19.6% strikeout rate, the second lowest in the league. Against lefties on the road this season, the strikeout rate climbs to 21.6%. If we look at the season's final month, their strikeout rate in this spot is 19.5%. A big reason the Guardians are here is their ability to put the ball in play consistently. So last night's performance feels like a significant outlier, but the fact it came against a left-hander makes some sense. The Guardians' strikeout rate at home against right-handers is 20.7%. This has been the trend all season. As we saw in the final month, the strikeout rate was 26% at home. However, on the road, they have consistently been able to limit the strikeouts. After last night's performance, I have to imagine they make a concerted effort to put the ball in play. They know that if they whiff this much again, the game is over. Garrett Cole also has a strikeout issue at Yankee Stadium. Garrett Cole has failed to exceed 5.5 strikeouts in 6 of his last 7 games at home, 4.4 strikeouts/game average. He's also been under this line in 4 of his previous 5 starts. He faced the Guardians in August and only allowed 1 hit and no runs through 6 innings. He only had 2 strikeouts that game. You guessed it, it was at Yankee Stadium. Over Cole's last 3 starts against the Guardians, returning to 2023, he's averaging 4.33 strikeouts against them. Over his career against this current lineup, 142 PA, his strikeout rate is 22.5%, much lower than his career average. 2024 Garrett Cole is not striking out 30% of hitters like he used to. His strikeout rate this year is just 25.4%, a career low for him. His whiff and chase rates this year are actually below average. He sits in the 33rd percentile of chase rate and 44th percentile in whiff rate. His fastball velocity is also at a career low this year. He's still awesome, but not quite the same guy. I used Baseball Savant to determine the Guardians' whiff rate against Cole's pitch mix. He throws a fastball, knuckle curve, cutter, changeup, and slider. When you combine the whiff rate for the Guardians against those pitches, they have the second lowest in the league, only trailing the Padres. The Royals have the 5th lowest whiff rate against that mix, and over 2 starts, Cole had a 3.00 ERA against them. He went 7 innings while only allowing 1 run in his last start and still only struck out 4 each time. There is also some psychology at play here. Rodon just had 9 strikeouts, and now the best pitcher left in the playoffs has a 5.5 line at plus money. The contrarian part of my brain thinks there is no way the books are paying that out on his over. This is why I love this bet as a Yankee fan. Cole could still dominate and not end up with 6 strikeouts. I should be laying the juice here, but my fandom keeps it to 1 unit. Give me a break. It's the playoffs and I love my team, but this is easily my favorite play in this game. The pick: Garrett Cole under 5.5 strikeouts, minus 125, risk 1 unit. Summary: Garrett Cole's strikeout line seems a bit too high for today's game against the Guardians, given his recent home performances and the Guardians' ability to limit strikeouts on the road. Even though Cole is one of the best pitchers, his numbers show a trend of fewer strikeouts in this kind of matchup. The Guardians have been consistent at putting the ball in play, and Cole's previous games against them suggest he's not likely to rack up a high strikeout count today. We're going with under 5.5 strikeouts for Cole in this one. What do you think? Will Garrett Cole go over or under? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Yankees news and analysis. Shortly after the New York Yankees clinched a spot in the American League Championship Series via Thursday's 3-1 win over the Kansas City Royals, Yankees captain Aaron Judge was asked about the atmosphere in the Big Apple as the New York Mets are also 4 wins away from playing in the World Series. "It's going to be exciting," Judge said, as shared by Philip Martinez of SNY. "The Mets have had an incredible season. I know they didn't start the way they wanted to, but they got a great manager over there in Carlos Mendoza, who I've had a chance to be around for a few years in the Yankees organization." Before Mendoza started his first campaign as Mets skipper with a 0-5 record, he worked under current Yankees manager Aaron Boone from 2018 to 23. Mendoza has received widespread praise for keeping his clubhouse together amid swoons en route to the Mets advancing to the National League Championship Series, where they will face either the San Diego Padres or Los Angeles Dodgers. While many thought this past winter that 2024 would be part of the Mets' latest roster rebuild under first-year president of baseball operations David Stearns, the Yankees were advertised as World Series contenders as soon as they acquired all-star outfielder Juan Soto from the Padres last December. As of Friday morning, DraftKings Sportsbook listed the Yankees as the betting favorites at plus 170 odds to win this year's Fall Classic. Before the Yankees can think about achieving that goal, they'll have to get past either the Cleveland Guardians or Detroit Tigers in the ALCS. "It's going to be a fun time in New York, man," Judge added during his comments. "The Mets are having a great season, and it's going to be fun to look forward to down the road getting a chance to face them again." In July, the Mets completed a season sweep of the Yankees that was part of the amazing's unexpected summer resurgence. One can't blame New York fans for dreaming about the first fall Subway Series since the Yankees defeated the Mets in the 2000 World Series, as the baseball vibes in and around the city are immaculate heading into the second weekend of October. If you are a fan of Yankees, write "Go Yankees" in the comments and subscribe to the channel. Now, this could be one of the most exciting times for New York baseball in years, with both teams eyeing World Series appearances. Imagine the energy in the city if the Yankees and Mets clash again in the Subway Series. The anticipation is off the charts, and this could be the moment every baseball fan in New York has been waiting for. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for more updates. We're right here with all the latest Yankees news, and you won't want to miss a second of it. What do you think about the possibility of a Subway Series rematch? Do you believe the Yankees can take it all this year? Drop your thoughts below and, as always, go Yankees!